Welcome to the Ham Radio Podcast, as we are your world source for amateur radio industry news. I'm your host, Robert Nemetz. My call sign is Kilo Niner Sugar Alpha Tango, or K9S18. Welcome to the podcast, and what are we waiting for? Let's get started with today's show. CQ Field Days, CQ Field Days, CQ Field Day. This is Whiskey 9 Hotel Radio Papa calling you for Field Day. Why, we had a lot of fun and we spoke to a lot of you. Oh yes, we hope you had fun too. Welcome to the Ham Radio Podcast, episode number 2, our Field Day special. I know, you had a lot of fun, I had a lot of fun. How many contacts did you make? It was really awesome. A lot more about Field Day coming up. See you in a second. Hey, welcome back to the show. We're so glad to have you here. And this is our Field Day special. Field Day was just around the corner and we just passed it up. We had lots of fun spending all weekend out at the Field Day site, making lots of contacts. You know, despite the internet, cell phones, and email, and all of the other modern communications that are out there, every year whole regions find themselves without any communications whatsoever. It's quite often disaster strikes. You have tornadoes, fires, storms, earthquakes, ice, and even an occasional cutting of a fiber optic cable. When that happens, all communication lines are completely gone. You're in the dark. You can't talk to anybody. That's where ham radio comes in, because we are wireless. We operate our own frequencies. Our receivers can transmit on frequencies, as well as, our receivers, they don't transmit, they receive, but we have transmitters that do transmit on frequencies, and we can often get messages out where communication lines fail. And Field Day is really fun because this is the world's largest amateur radio exercise as far as it comes to communicating with emergency communications. Think of it as a big contest where you try to make as many contacts as possible. And also, as a new ham radio operator, you can go to a local Field Day site and get on the air on the GOTA station. If you're brand new, haven't earned your license, you can get a real good taste of what it's like to get on the air and have essentially the same privileges that any other amateur radio operator would have. In fact, you would actually have a ham next to you kind of explaining things of what you're doing and how to properly operate the station. So that's a really cool thing to do. Speaking of Field Day, we're now joined on the program at our local Field Day site here in Kankakee County. We're going to welcome Joshua Leach to the program. I hope I pronounced that right. So, hey Josh, how are you doing today?
Good.
Awesome, Josh. How's everything going?
It's been going great since it's my first time here, and I got to experience all the kinds of communications between people on the radios. It makes me want to pursue my teachings and like getting my license and such.
So this is your first Field Day?
Yes, it is.
Oh, very good. Yeah. So what do you think about it so far?
It's a great experience. I mean, you get to meet and talk to a lot of people that from different states and sometimes maybe countries, and you get to hang out with people that you never really talked to but are also interested in ham radios. It's a real great experience for me. Well, for me it was, for my first time.
Now, you're not a license, are you? Or have you gotten your license yet?
No, I'm not. I'm going for my license.
Oh, that's really good to hear, Josh. So this whole experience has actually led you to go for your license a lot quicker, right?
Yes, it wants me further to get my license because I think it's a much greater pursuit. Makes me want to pursue of me getting my license.
So you had an opportunity earlier to get on the air through the GOTA station, as we call it. What's the furthest contact that you made while you were on the GOTA station?
Maybe South Texas. I can't remember. I just got done one from Indiana. I made a few, but I can't. The one I remember most is the Indiana because she mentioned the Buckeyes Stadium.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love the Buckeyes here on the Ham Radio Podcast, as well as all those Big Ten teams, all 12 of them. And yeah, I really love it because you make a bunch of contacts, and there's nothing better than that. And what led you into ham radio in general?
My interest in weather. I want to be when I get a vehicle, I want to storm chase, and communication. Sometimes out in the field of storm chasing, your cell phone coverage goes out, and you need a backup, of course. And ham radio is a great communication between you and different chasers, and also with the National Weather Service to relay weather reports.
Yeah, I definitely got in for the same reasons as you did. I'm a big weather buff myself. I love storm chasing. That was a part of the reason that I got into amateur radio service. And yeah, no, I definitely feel where you're coming from. And it's really cool when you can go see a big storm or report in a tornado that will help save lives. In fact, that leads me to my next question. What is the coolest thing that you've ever seen when it comes to amateur radio as far as when you're out storm spotting?
It wasn't chasing, but it was at home. It was a wall cloud that passed over. This is what sparked my interest in meteorology, is that there was a storm coming in when we were having a cookout. And the sky turned green, and all of a sudden this rotating wall cloud started coming over our house. And everyone that was at the cookout ran inside the house, while me and my cousin just pulled out lawn chairs and sat there until the wall cloud passed over us. Then lightning started to transform across the street, and that's when we bolted in the house.
Yeah, I definitely think anybody would. And the transformer blowing up is some pretty severe stuff. But anyhow, so you've had a chance to ingest Field Day now, and Field Day is a pretty cool thing. So what does days like today, Field Day, mean to you?
It's great to talk with people that are also interested in ham radio, and to see how many contacts you can get in a 24-hour period. It's just a great experience because you get to talk to a lot of people that you never had before.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely totally agree with you, and really I kind of think of amateur radio as a sport, especially when you're doing stuff like Field Day, and you get really into the contesting aspect of amateur radio, where you try to make as many contacts as possible. Can you see how it could be like a sport as well? Yeah,
because a lot of people think of a sport to see if they can get as much contacts as they can to beat other people that are out trying to do the same thing for Field Day.
All right, so finally, as we're wrapping this up, what got you interested in ham radio? Was it like electronics or computers or something? What really piqued your interest besides weather that led you into ham radio?
I've been into computers. I'm the geek at home for if there's computer problems, since I'm not the only one that has a computer at home. My grandma has one too. Every time she has a problem with it, she always calls me down.
Yeah, very good. So, where do you see yourself going to within the hobby? Do you see yourself going into like other areas?
Yes, I want to explore ham radio as much as I can. So, like once I get my technician's license, I plan to go for my general and extras and get involved as much as I can in amateur radio.
Yeah, definitely, Josh. Get the most out of it as you can, and thank you for joining us here on the Ham Radio Podcast.
You're welcome.
All right, guys and gals, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick. When we come back from break, we're gonna have a end of show clip. We're gonna have the sights and sounds of Field Day, and we hope you enjoy it. So definitely, thank you for tuning in this week, and we will see you right after this break.
tried to come down, he put his thumbs back up.
Oh!
Well, then he took his thumbs away, and we did one of those things like this, you know. And I came down on it just as he put his thumb back up there, and I hit him with a sledge like that on top of the thumb.
I bet he said ow and a few other choice words.
Oh, he sat down underneath the tree out there, starters, and I thought he was crying.
Why didn't he? He probably would have felt better.
And I said, "Why'd you put your damn thumb there, Dave?" No, I didn't. But that was bad. It didn't break it, but it got as big as a horse.
Get out there, so the front, we're going top off the field.
Almost impossible for somebody to see that thing.
I know.
I don't see it during the thing. I look like that.
Why wouldn't they ask you?
I don't know.
I hope you took your house in your shop. I wanted to back it up a little bit. Is there a plug in here that I can plug in so I can turn the air conditioner on in there?
Nope. There's no plugs on the outside of the building.
So I'd have to run an extension cord in the door.
Yeah, but that would break the rules. You guys gotta be on generator.
No, it's for the air, just for the air conditioner.
Yeah, I'd break the rules.
Okay. Well, I'm going to back it up a couple of feet so this window's not in the sun.
Yeah.
Give it a little shade. This we have designed. Actually, we did 600 over wire. It was 30 feet 6 inches. That was for 20 feet.
Still on their way here at all?
Is Will coming out? I think he was out a while ago, but the generator is like good here. Oh, shoot.
Just get on and ask if anybody headed this way.
This has got to go up before the tower goes up.
Well, we're going to check what size the U-bolts are, but if possible, if we can get you to swing into Ace Hardware and grab, I think 4 new stainless steel U-bolts for the antenna mount for the mat, that would be wonderful. Hey, give me a size. I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Well, you need some power or something?
Still dragging the ground over there,
How
right?
much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
There you go.
Got it,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. Nice.
Medieval times.
And you'll hook me up over here. Totally gets to the end and finds John out there.
John found one bolt.
Put this on there to take up some thread. That's electrical. There's it. Pick one side of it. Stop. Thanks.
Actually, the first ship starts here. The first ship in and I'm here.
It's really cool. modifying the tower?
What?
Okay. He wants to shift the dipoles over instead of moving the tower over. Right there.
RN is Riverside.
I wouldn't have an RN work on the neck.
No, actually, I trust my.
RN's not a doctor.
She's the only reason. Oh. Yeah, she's a.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here pretty soon. Go up, get a pipe wrench and a C-clamp. Slide it up, clamp it, take it around, slide it back down. My old clothes. That's right.
And then
One way or another. Good? No. Yeah, we're good. All right.
Right here.
Guys?
Move it up.
Move it up.
Move it up. I'm too short.
Out of my reach. Davey, tighten that up.
Heavy.
I got it.
Going that way.
Go your way, Bill. Bill, pull.
It's your way, Bill.
Pull.
That way. Put it all on us.
All right.
That way.
Not bad. Not bad for
Not really designed for potatoes.
Well, golf ball cannon, whatever.
That's where this ceases to be a toy and becomes a weapon.
They're pretty dense, sir.
So automatically band changes and everything else. All you gotta do is put it in the ball, class 3A, 2 Foxtrot, whatever it is, section. Other than that, it'll tell you if there's a dupe. As long as you stay on this band for now,
Yeah, we're set up.
you'll be tuned, so you won't have to worry about it. The phone for this is 150 to 350. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna get a marker real quick so I can see the radio's on and what load. I was worried this morning because I fired it up this morning.
One Delta Idaho, approach. 1 Alpha, Mike Bravo, over. Roger, good job, sir. 7-3, you're set. Victor Alpha 4, Papa Alpha Ready Building. You're set.
November 9th, Foxtrot Delta.
Now, Whiskey 9, go ahead.
Go for it. November 9th, Foxtrot Delta.
November 9, Oscar Delta, go ahead.
3 Alpha, Illinois.
3 Alpha, Illinois, go ahead.
Foxtrot Delta.
Yeah, A9, Oscar Delta, please copy 1 Alpha, Mike Bravo. 1 Alpha, Mike Bravo, over.
Right, then he's got the wrong ball.
Use the wrong call. November 9th, Foxtrot Delta.
Is that November 9, Foxtrot Delta?
Correct.
Confirm, November 9, Fox Delta, over.
Confirmed. November 9th, Foxtrot Delta.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck. 7-3.
What was he? Was 1 Alpha?
Moriaki, go ahead.
You're gonna have to keep listening and find out what his call is and everything.